Okay, we're doing some more exponential, this time equations, exponential equations. We've got 2 times 3 to the x equals 18. Well, if you want to solve for x, you need to get the x by itself. We'd like to get rid of that 2. Divide both sides by 2. 18 divided by 2 is 9. But powers of primes, 9 is 3 squared. And oh man, we're looking at the answer, x equals 2. That was a pretty nice question. You guys better have got some marks there because that was a good one. This one also is just following the standard thing. 4 is 2 squared. You write it like that. Now, if you want to get this just to be x, to solve for x, what you have to do is take this exponent and put it to a power, but you turn it upside down. You put it to the reciprocal power. 2 over 3 times 3 over 2 is just 1. And 2 squared times 3 over 2, the 2's cancel, you get 2 cubed. 8's your answer. But remember, if this is an even number, 2, 4, or 6, there are 2 things that will make it true. Plus or minus 8 is the solution. Let's look at this next thing. Here we've got 9 to the 2x plus 1. Well, we play our game of making it 3 squared, which makes that 4x plus 2. 27 is really 3 cubed, and 1 over 3 cubed is really 3 to the minus 3. Well, now that's kind of interesting because we've made the bases the same, so we can make the exponents the same. That's the only way they could be equal. Well, take away 2, you get minus 5. Divide by 4, and there we've got an answer for x. X equals minus 5 over 4. And that's your answer. Let's make that a bit smaller. It looks out of proportion with the stuff down below. Okay, and that's it. Let's look at the last question. This is a factoring question. We're going to factor this 3 to the x is in both of these things. If you write it as 3 to the x times 3 to the 1, that's what equals 3 to the x plus 1. And 3 to the x times 3 to the minus 1, that equals this part. Now you can see super clearly that this factor is in both. You pull it out, 3 to the x times 3 to the 1 times 3 minus this 3 to the minus 1. Well, that's it. We've got it. All we've got to do now, we want to get to 3 to the x by itself. 3 minus a third, your calculator will tell you it's 8 over 3. I know it's 9 over 3 minus 1 over 3 is 8 over 3. You're going to divide both sides by it to get 3 to the x by itself. And hey, this is pretty nice. 24 divided by 8 over 3. You tip in times, and you get a nice number. 72 divided by 8, you get 9. Hey, your calculator will tell you this is 9 root 3 if you're not too good at fractions. And, 9 is 3 squared. This is really 3 to the half. You have to know about surds and the square root of 2 and rational exponents, that it's really 1 over 2. 2 plus 1 over 2 is 5 over 2. So it's 3 to the x times 3 to the 5 over 2. That means x must equal 5 over 2.